And welcome back. Here's Sci-Fi Month review number 16. This is a 1998 sci-fi movie with the great Kurt Russell, and it's a film that flopped. I don't think it deserved it because I think the film was very entertaining for what it is, and it's a very subtle performance. And that is, yes, Paul W.S. Anderson's Soldier. Awesome freaking movie. This movie got so much flack from critics and it bombed at the box office and it just got overlooked. I think it was of an overlooked movie because, Russell's great in this movie. He barely talks, but his facial features, it's emotionless, but it's supposed to be because he's a soldier, kind of like in Universal Soldier. This has great visuals. I think the visuals still hold up even to 19, by 2016 standards. It's a very fast-paced movie. It's 99 minutes. It doesn't take forever to get going. It's got a really good cast. It says here Rambo, Death Wish, and Dirty Harry in Outer Space, which I do agree with. It's pretty cool. It's got a great cast. You got Kurt Russell, of course, as your lead guy. You got Jason Scott Lee, Connie Nielsen, Michael Chiklis, and Gary Busey. And yeah, the villain is very hammy. He's over the top. You can tell he's a villain by the from when you see him. I think it's Jason Isaacs. Yeah, that guy is just I don't know. I look at him and I'm like, yep, he's a villain. You can't tell me that he's a nice guy because he played Captain Hook in that 2003 Peter Pan movie. But I enjoy this film. People say W.S. Anderson never did a good movie. Mortal Kombat was pretty awesome, and this one was pretty good. Not counting the Resident Evil movies that he did, but this one I think is very underrated. If you have not seen Soldier, give it a watch. If you want to see something different that Anderson has done, like early in his career, I would give this a watch because I really enjoyed this film. I don't think it's boring. Russell's, he doesn't need to be like Arnold in Genocide, like this. No, he's supposed to play it straight, and he does it to a T. Russell, I hope that he gets Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 because he would be perfect for Star Lord's dad because Russell deserves it. Harrison Ford deserved it when he came back as Indiana Jones and as Han Solo, but I want Russell to get a chance. He hasn't been in a blockbuster in a long time. And I want him to, be in something very successful. It can open more doors for him, even at his old age, because the guy can still act. That's for sure. I saw Death Proof, and I thought he was the best thing in it. And this movie is very well directed. I like the look of the film. People don't give it enough credit for the visuals, and I'm like, the visuals are pretty awesome for its time. I mean, look at that picture. It's an awesome picture, Kurt Russell. He says one line that's the most memorable thing in the entire movie. They're like, "What are you gonna do?" And he's like, "I'm gonna kill them all, sir." That is awesome. Hobo with a stick could never say something like that in The Force Awakens. I don't care what anybody says, and no, I'm not seeing that production trailer for Episode 8 because I don't care. I'll wait till next year. I'm talking about Soldier. This guy is more badass than that hobo with a stick will ever be, and you know who I'm talking about. This guy has been acting since he was a little boy, in back in like the 1960s, and he has grown and he's done classic movies. Big Trouble Little China and John Carpenter's The Thing and Escape from New York and even Escape from LA is pretty underrated. And this movie, Russell's got it going on, man. When it comes to the movies that he does, he knows how to get things done. He doesn't need superpowers to be a badass, and he is great in this movie. I'd rather watch this 100 times than to watch any of these British films that have come out recently or movies that are complete trash. I will say this right now, on record. This is going to be better than Independence Day Resurgence. That's going to be a 2 hour blah fest with freaking Liam Hemsworth, who cannot act, ruining that franchise. And to be honest, it was a sequel that was not needed. I wish this got a sequel because Anderson could have done like three of these instead of the Resident Evil movies, and it would have been great. Even if Russell wasn't in the sequel, you could have had somebody that could replace him that was good. Or if Russell could have had a sidekick. That would have been nice. But yeah, this movie's awesome. This is how you do sci fi in action and do it right and make it look good without tons and tons and tons of CGI. They had film on location. I think this has a desert scene as well. Yeah. Like Jakku in The Force Awakens. Yeah. I keep going back to that because I'm not reviewing that this month. It's done. I already reviewed it in January. This is Soldier's time to shine. Give it a watch if you haven't. It's very very awesome. I was very surprised. I was like, wow, Anderson made a movie that's more than decent. That's shocking because nowadays he doesn't care anymore. But back in the '90s he did, and I really appreciate this film. And I think it's underrated. And it's definitely good for Sci-Fi Month. Look at that spaceship. That is awesome. Kind of looks like the Millennium Falcon a little bit, or the ship in Legends of Tomorrow. But that Soldier, it's an awesome movie. I have nothing else to say about it. Anyway, that's my review for Soldier, the 1998 box office flop that didn't deserve to flop. It should have made at least a decent amount of money. It's a cliche, yes, but it's a fun movie, just like Universal Soldier. Anyway, the next review will be tomorrow because I did two of them today, and I'll check another sci-fi movie out. And this has been fun. This has been a lot of fun. You guys have been commenting and liking and viewing my videos. Some got more views than others because I did my Deadpool review, which is sci-fi as well because they experiment on him, so that counts. But I didn't want to do that for Sci-Fi Month because it's not in space or anything or time traveling. So, but anyway, thanks for liking, subscribing, and commenting. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. You guys are worth doing these YouTube videos for, whether it's on my phone or on my laptop. Just, it's a great experience, and I want to stay here. I'm here to stay. I don't want to quit. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and avoid the rain and snow if you can. So later, guys.